Good morning and welcome to your last week of fifth grade, your last week of elementary school. Before we begin, I wanted to make a couple of announcements. First of all, again this week, I am going to be short on time when it comes to conferences. So for sure today, Monday, I will not be able to do conferences because I will be in my classroom again, cleaning it out. Still not done doing that. So Monday for sure is canceled for conferences. Tomorrow I will let you know. I will for sure do one Zoom. I'm not positive if I'm doing both yet, but there will be a Zoom. I just don't know if I'm doing two or just one. Okay. As always, you can always text me or call me and I can answer your questions that way. Second announcement. I've had a lot of people confused about what are we doing the last day of school and how are you going to pick up your stuff. All right. May 27th is your last day of school. May 27th at 5 p.m. we are going to have sort of a backwards parade. So you are going to come in your car. All your teachers will be there, past and present. And we will all be there to wave goodbye to you. The fifth grade teachers will hand you a little something special and you will be able to pick up your stuff. So save the date, May 27th, 5 p.m. Be there or get stalked. All right, let's get on with the lesson.
Okay, so far we've learned how fractions represent parts of things, and we've learned how to do some simple math with those parts. But if we want to really understand how fractions work, we need to start thinking about them in a new way. We need to learn what fractions really are. A fraction is just a number that's written like a division problem. You remember division, right? Where you take one number and divide it up by another number? And you might also remember that there's different ways to write a division problem. When you first learn about division, you usually see division problems written like this. Now that symbol in the middle just means divide this number by that number. Then you learn it's useful to write a division problem a different way, like this. Now that's still the same division problem. It just uses a different symbol to tell us to divide. So that's two different ways to write the same division problem. But wait, there's more. Now some of you who use computers a lot might have seen division written like this. Now that slash is just another way to write the division symbol. Now this one's interesting. Watch what happens when we rearrange it a little bit. Look familiar? Yep, it's a division problem that looks like a fraction. And that's just because a fraction really is a division problem, but we treat it like a number. The line between the top and bottom numbers is just another way of writing the division symbol. The top number is the number being divided up, and we call it the numerator. The bottom number is the number we're dividing by, and we call it the denominator. Now let's look at some of the common fractions that you're already familiar with and think of them as division problems. For example, 1/2, or 1/2, is really just 1 divided by 2. The fraction 2/3, or 2/3, really means 2 divided by 3. And the fraction 3/4, or 3/4, really means 3 divided by 4.
So yes, today we are talking about how fractions can be written as division problems, or division problems can be written as fractions. And we already talked about that when we talked about division. And we already know this very well. So I'm going to do one practice problem with you. The second one, you're going to put the answer in the comments. And the third one is on Canvas as your exit slip. So let's get started. 5 bakers share 2 loaves of bread equally. What fraction of a loaf of bread does each baker get? So I have 2 loaves of bread and I'm going to split them between 5 bakers. So I'm going to take each loaf and split it into 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each baker gets 1/5, 2/5. So what is this drawing saying? It's saying 2 whole loaves split between 5 people equals 2/5. All you need to do is take the dividend, put it on top, and put the divisor on the bottom. Remember that fraction bar is the division symbol. So 2 divided by 5 equals 2 divided by 5. That's literally all you're doing today. Taking a division problem, turning it into a fraction. That's it. So this is the one you are going to write in the comments. It says, John and Sydney bought 17 candy bars. They want to equally share the candy bars between themselves and 4 other people. So it's not just 4 people. Read the question carefully. How many candy bars does each friend get? Okay, so 17 candy bars divided by how many people? What will that fraction be? Write it as a fraction in the comments. Last but not least, this is your exit slip on Canvas. All assignments are due next Tuesday. Okay? Okay. And then science is just a few questions that you will be answering on Canvas. It's again still about how wind energy can move things. If you have the packet, I took some things off, so don't follow the packet exactly for science because I took some things off. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. Talk to y'all laters.